Alrighty then, making sure we are live, and I think we are. And if not, oh well, I guess. Alrighty then, making sure we are live, and I think we are. And we are. What is good, everyone? Obi-Wan back again, continuing my career of Thomas Patrick. Kobe? Oh, see, that was all your fault, Aiden. See, Aiden needs to be traded, damn it. Alright, so after the All-Star game, we have 23 more games before we reach the postseason. I said that right. 9 wins to clinch a playoff berth. That's doable. I'm not sure how many games we are doing this afternoon. 3, maybe 4, maybe. But we kick things off at Cleveland, and we are away. So we're gonna go with let's try this orange. Wow, a whole 10.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, it's been all about winning games right now. What a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And AI putting up a double-double performance yet again. Kenny, talk about his total impact on the game.
You know what? Even if his scoring isn't there, Ernie, he always helps you in other ways. Never gives you an empty minute, Shaq.
PCEFOAFP.
Wow, what is
Production
that?
comes easy for only a few players.
Okay.
AI is one of them. Always engaged, always involved.
That is incredible. PCEFOAFP.
You are ridiculous.
Wow.
ANTFTOLSITKHWTC. And now time for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Nice, Ernie.
Alright, are we going classic white? Check out my shoes. No, let's go with classic white, but orange. Let's do this. Hopefully the double-doubles continue.
Go easy on him, AI.
Don't tell me how to do.
We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Phoenix right now in the middle of a road trip, going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
Kevin, this team has come out of nowhere, and I think to impress everybody with how they've played so far.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, whether it's jilted fans in Utah or players' feelings after an unwanted trade, We always hear that saying, there's no loyalty in sports, but is there any room for nuance? The league's a business and a competition, and in any competition, there are winners and losers. Guys?
Great stuff, David. Thank you. Brent, we've got great front court in this matchup. Since you played, both forward positions have evolved and become a little bit different.
You ever think, Kevin, about some of the great players in the 80s and 90s that had the skill set to do some of the things that we're asking of today's players?
Good point.
That might have been great. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking like guys like Detlef Schrempf that were out there and doing things where people said, how's a 6'11 guy getting away with that? Well, now every 6'11 guy is getting away with those skills.
Boys, nice and high.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. They've got Ayton, Oubre out there with Warren. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Patrick in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Sexton. Misses the 3. In the corner, it's AI. Oubre passes to Patrick. Here's Ayton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Love against Warren. Passes to Clarkson. Here's Osman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Love. Fade away. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Look how calm Kevin Love was when he was up against the timing mechanism on top of the backboard. That's called the shot clock, Kevin.
AI outside. Kicks it out to Booker. The 17-footer goes down. Booker's got his first 2 points.
I like to watch Devin Booker get himself in that in-between area on the floor and get a jump shot off like that.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
You're right. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Clarkson kicks to Love. Fires from 18. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Patrick passes to Warren, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
It's been a slow start here for Cleveland. 4-point game. Here's Osman, covered by Oubre. Kicks it out to Love. Clarkson surveying the floor. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
And the shot by Warren, no good.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
And it's sent
That
back by
bullshit out of here.
Booker against Clarkson. From downtown, AI can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Teardrop shot, and Clarkson with the layup.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs the touch in that area. Showed it off there.
Floats one, stolen by Thompson. Booker against Clarkson. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And that ties it up.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the length.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
Now here's Booker. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Well, if Booker gets that kind of room out there, he's got the green light. He's had it since he came in the league.
You know, Brent, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
Here's Osman. No points in the game yet for him. Right at the free throw line. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky,
come on.
They need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Booker in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. Hunter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Very little locked in at this point, Brent, but sometimes it feels like the best teams are just waiting for the playoffs to begin.
Well, there's always this idea about building up for the playoffs, and I think over the past 5 or 6 seasons, most of the talk that we have is about those teams being as healthy as they possibly can be. And I think that's the time in the season we're at now, Kevin. Make sure that everybody is 100% ready to go, not just mentally, but physically.
And the coaches got to keep their focus, right? I mean, that's tough to do.
The coaches do, but the good ones start that process maybe in the last 15 games of the season to try to ramp things up so that guys feel ready to go once the end of the regular season comes.
That free throw, no good.
You look at the roster turnover that the Cavs have had the last few seasons. A lot of trades made, some hits and some misses, and you know the front office willing to make some deals to try to get this train back on the right track.
Now, here's Clarkson. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Love. Booker pulls it in. Suns leading by 4. Out to the right wing. AI dishes to Ayton. Patrick passes to Ayton.
Oh, come on, Ayton. You should have gone to the inside.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. And with the trades, this Cavs team has made several blockbuster deals in the last few years.
Well, they have a tough payroll situation that they're trying to deal with and manage and manipulate. And it's tough for a young GM to try to find a way between sticking with what they've done, or is it a time to try to start to develop something for their future? You give them credit for doing everything in their power to still compete.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Nancy's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And the Suns making a change here as well. Holmes checked in. Tipped away.
Ah, damn.
You watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Clarkson against Booker. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. Here's Sexton. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Zizic out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's John Henson. And it's Sexton in at the point. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
And, of course, Colin Sexton. His college team once had to finish a game with only 3 players.
Yeah, and he scored 40 that night. I mean, almost led him to a victory. He loves to play under the bright lights, brings great energy and enthusiasm every night.
On the sideline, let's catch up
Alrighty
with
then.
David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Clippers was tremendous. He ended up with 25 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Great, David. Appreciate
Yeah,
it. Well, he
fouling.
set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Sexton kicks to Zizic. The pass to Sexton. 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. And the shot no good, a bit short. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Brooklyn. Bridges passes to Ayton.
Get out the box. There we go.
Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Feeds it to Clarkson. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Zizic. Love right side. Kicks to Henson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 14 points for Colin Sexton.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm. And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that height around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Suns. Kelly Oubre comes in for Bridges. Back to Clarkson. He kicks it to Sexton.
I hate when that
Three-point
happens.
range. Sexton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
And he makes that one. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
No, don't do that. Don't pass it.
Now, here's AI. He had 25 points in the win against the Clippers.
I felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you could tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
To the inside, Sexton, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Right now, they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shot whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
Suns trail by 10. AI kicks to Ayton. Back to AI. And Henson pulls it down.
Got to make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. The defense was just okay.
Passes it to Sexton. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
And with Clarkson, as good as he is outside, Greg, he prefers to shoot off the dribble than on the catch.
Yeah, and it's why Clarkson gets labeled a high-volume, low-efficiency guy. Terrific on catch-and-shoot chances. I think if he played more towards his strengths, he could put together a career year.
And the foul on John Henson. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, what a terrible foul there. The shot clock winding down, and he ends up bailing out the offense with a silly foul.
Ayton, the pass to Warren. To the paint.
Oh, come on, Ayton.
Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Aiton's got 13.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop. Well, important to get great balance if you get bumped on your way to the basket. Still something that every player tries to get comfortable with.
Now, here's Oubre. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Clippers. Hat-trick. And AI throws it down.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Now Sexton. Thompson, high post. Now, here's Clarkson. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Well, the more Clarkson plays in the pick and roll, seems like he gets confidence, and the better he becomes. Tough cover for the D.
On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Clarkson. Oubre kicks to Warren. The feed to AI. And Henson sends it back.
Well, he's a great shot blocker. Henson's still trying to...
Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent. Coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it.
Oh,
because
come
after
on.
a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure
No, not yet, sir.
and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
And Nance kicks to Osman. Booker against Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Is it good?
Free throw line jump shot.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
And the Suns miss again.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The shot's good from Zizic.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
AI outside. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good. AI. The Suns have given shooting guard Devin Booker a say in all of the franchise's major decisions, like hiring a coach, free agency, the draft. Brent, is that the right approach?
No.
I'm not sure how much of that is true, Kevin. They might have asked, but
I heard about it. I
listening
haven't
to it.
looked at the article about it.
Devin Booker does not quite have the cachet of veteran players that have played 10 or 12 years and have a lot of playoff wins under their belt, but it does feel good for him, I'm sure, to be part of the collaborative.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter.
Ah, damn it.
Score.
And Phoenix making a change here. Aiton's checked in.
And he has to take...
And so it's Cleveland up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third.
Well, so much for being an all-star. I don't care anymore, coach.
And
I
after a
fouled
very
out.
lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more. So we see the
Oh,
Cavaliers
shit.
taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable.
Yeah, that is bad. Nonetheless, how you doing, good sir? Glad that you can join. Yeah. So if anything, let's the losing continues. Let's go up against let's see. Let's go with that. There we go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I didn't even want to do a Towers
Hey everybody,
video.
welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson.
I
With me,
really don't.
Oh, you know him. Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Atlanta, where we'll see the Hawks going up against the Phoenix Suns. Looking at the last game for the Suns, it was a loss to the Cavaliers. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight.
Oh, I doubt it.
Tremendous season so far. On the back nine now, I guess you could say. Kenny, would you say this is when the best...
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Towers either. I think more focus could be on universe mode and fixing the online servers and fixing the creator more, but hey, again, you get what you want, right? Is this what you want? Huh? So. Let's go back to Halloween. And again, I think that the way that Towers is being promoted, I think they're doing it wrong. In my opinion, but. And if anything, it really creates a...
Good luck tonight, man.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get fouled out. Anyway, going back to the conversation. Hopefully, it's now a battle between the casual gamer and the hardcore gamer. So if I stay slightly outside the box, I can get points. So let's try that.
Welcome, everyone, to Atlanta, the home of the Hawks, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge.
Can Towers be saved, or can WWE games
challenging
can
part
be
of the
saved?
schedule, and this is where they need to buckle down and take care of business.
And I think it's an important game.
Ready, gentlemen?
They only faced this club twice this season, and you mentioned that loss in the first one. You hate to get swept in a season series.
That has to be in the back of their minds, at least a little bit. So we'll see if they add any wrinkles to their schemes in this one.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton
Oh, come on, Ayton.
T.J. Warren. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's AI. And it's Oubre in at the 3.
That's what you call working inside out, drawing the defense in close, kicking it out for the open jump shot. Nice and easy.
Here's Patrick. Buries it down low. By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug, and the truth is the next man up, the next player up, can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one. So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely on the whole to pick up the
I think
one
it can
big
be
star
saved, but
I always thought two characters
I think
really
2K really
losing a couple players
needs to
doing
take a
it.
look and understand
And keeping us updated
what's
for the
going to happen
sideline, let's
between
swing it over
the
to David
community
Aldridge.
and the
I had a
developers.
chance to catch up with Lloyd Pierce.
And understand your market and understand, is it, are you going to please casual gamers?
Than they did the last time, and he thinks with the
They even
strong
want you to be
defense
quiet.
and
Alright,
shot
so.
blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like defense is going to be the key for them today.
And it usually is. They try to use their D to make life miserable for every opponent they play.
You're absolutely right, Greg. That suffocating defense has become a calling card. Nobody looks forward to playing this team. Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Well, Greg, for Atlanta, it was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around.
This arena in downtown Phoenix opened in 1992.
We're in Phoenix, son.
2022, they can opt out of their lease.
I don't think we're in
they'll be
Phoenix,
locked in
good
for
sir.
another 10 years.
Well, they're currently playing in the 6th oldest NBA arena, and the Suns are hoping to either renovate that building or build a brand new one. The question becomes, of course, who pays for it?
Now here's Prince. After T.J. Warren's miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
From 12 feet out. No good off the back of the rim. Atlanta leading by 3. Young outside. Davis inside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Oubre. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. The drive by Booker. Clock at 6. And Davis sends it back. Oubre with the steal. Suns trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Patrick passes to Oubre. AI outside. 4 on the clock.
So nobody's going inside? Okay.
From the baseline. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young taking his time here. Knocked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Now the race for Rookie of the Year, and a look here at the top-ranked rookies as they close out their first season in the NBA. A very talented bunch. You look at AI all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
It's got to be him, Greg. In a season where we have a ton of worthy candidates, he has been the most outstanding by far.
Now, here is Young.
Oh, come on.
Devin Booker missing his last shot. And there's the foul. It'll go. Here's AI. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Jackson is out there with Holmes. Then it's Bridges. Then it's AI. And it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. So many aspects go into developing, Doris, a winning team, coaching players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture. That makes so much sense. And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
Here is Daniels. AI kicks to Holmes. Pass to Daniels. Right side Jackson. Here is Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Atlanta. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Inside, here's Young, and Jackson with the block.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of Josh Jackson? Boy, the length and athleticism, send it back, sir.
AI left side.
Oh,
it's
that's
stolen by
lovely.
Davis. The feed to Anderson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Anderson's got 5 points so far. AI with it. Young's there.
Oh, come on, Holmes. You could've
finds
shoot.
Jackson drills the three-pointer.
Jeez.
Well, you have to expand your game if you're going to be effective in the NBA. And Mr. Jackson knocking down the triple. Okay.
Young passes to Davis. Back to Young. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. And now it's up to 25 points for Trae Young. On the wing, Daniels. Back to AI. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Bembry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Patrick passes to Jackson. That one
I was
drops
about
for
to say, if he missed
Jackson's
that,
got
it's
his
game
second
over,
basket.
man.
Well, I love watching Josh Jackson try to fend off the defense. Refuses to be bothered by the contact.
Out to the right wing. Anderson wide open. Hawks working now with a fresh shot clock. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 11 points for AI. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Young outside. Bembry shot good. And the Hawks lead by 21.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Phoenix calls timeout. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
Now, here's AI. 11 points.
Oh, what are you doing?
Here's Daniels. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Young. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
AI kicks to Jackson. Pass to Bridges. On the wing, Daniels. There's the triple. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Back to Young. To the middle. Here's Davis. Rebounded by Holmes.
He does the hard part. Gets through the defense all the way to the rim. I thought the finish would be the easy part.
It's picked off. Anderson against Bridges. Anderson passes to Bembry. The dish now to Young. Passes it to Bembry. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. The kick out to Young. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Suns.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
On the wing, Jackson. And there's the pass to Holmes. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And AI throws it down.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
That's the point, guys. When your lead playmaker can get to the rim like that and convert, monster advantage.
Atlanta leading by 16. Young outside. Here's Bembry. Connects from three-point range. Bembry's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. From 12 feet out. Another shot, and he lays it up and in. Holmes got 9 points.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Start it.
And I'll tell you, Trae Young, go big or go home. Always gives you 100%, as competitive as they come. And the young fella wants to win so badly. Sometimes that emotion really comes out.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. DeAndre Ayton is number 1.
He's been playing some very determined basketball here lately. It's showing in those rebounding numbers.
Bazemore misses. And you know, Greg, it's amazing the impact Young makes, especially, of course, on the offensive end.
High-level shot maker, a threat the moment he crosses half court. Instinctive playmaker, just needs to play more within himself and avoid over-dribbling.
Here's Dedmon, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him is he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a three-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
And AI gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. His three-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 14. Here's Patrick. Got a hand on it. Young against Booker. Pass to Prince. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got 6 points.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Oubre dishes to Ayton. AI right side. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. AI kicks to Booker. Pass to Ayton. The 3 from Warren. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
The Hawks leading by 14. Now Young. And he has 28 points for the game.
You ain't fooling me.
Just 5 to shoot.
Come on now. Shit.
Suns trail by 14. To the inside. Stolen by Collins. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. Now here's Booker. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Cleveland.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Now, here's Ayton. Here's Patrick, and AI throws it down.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
And obviously makes him very difficult to defend because he can fly right over you. Boy, that's what you call timing. He doesn't have to break stride on the pass.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Now, here's Oubre, guarded by Prince. AI with it. He's got 20. Outside Warren. Shot clock at 3. Over Collins. The rebound by Prince. And stolen by AI. To the middle. Here's Oubre. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Young passes to Dedmon. Tipped away. Stolen by Warren. Feeds it to AI. Count the basket. AI's got 22.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. Atlanta again missing. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-7 run. Oubre kicks to Booker. Inside, Patrick. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Patrick. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
Well, you have scored in bunches tonight, and you're making it look easy, and it isn't. How are you doing that?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now
Don't want to get that copyright.
So and happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Embry's checked in for Atlanta. AI is checked in for the Suns. And it's Prince outside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. Kent Bazemore is out there with Bembry. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bazemore passes to Bembry. He dishes it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Collins against Warren. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. Warren's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Well, so committed to scoring near the cup. T.J. Warren, nice touch.
Out to the right wing. Back to Prince. Takes the 3. They get it again. Here's Collins. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Collins has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
It's good.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Bembry kicks to Davis. Bazemore on the wing. Floats it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Warren the pass to Patrick. The quick look, no good that time. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to the Bembry. It's tipped.
Boy, T.J. Warren showing some activity on the defensive end. Great timing on that block.
Who are some of the players you watch that get stronger as the game goes on? They're not cut down by fatigue and and still have that energy, something left in the tank.
Those guys who show me superhuman strength.
Oh, come on.
Kevin Harlan. Those guys who come to mind, LeBron James. That's a bad man. It doesn't matter if it's the first minute or the 48th minute. Russell Westbrook is indefatigable. His stamina and his ability to dominate in triple overtime once is absolutely incredible. And then what did we see from Anthony Davis when Boogie Cousins went down? A man who for 48 minutes on both ends is a problem. Those three men, Kev.
Endless energy.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Collins kicks to Davis. Anderson outside. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bembry. He's got 10. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Davis. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Holmes passes to Patrick. And Davis sends it back. Anderson outside. Kicks it out to Prince. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
AI dishes to Ayton. Here's Holmes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge.
No, don't do that.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring,
so Holmes, you're not okay, whatever,
and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. The Atlanta making some changes. Wayne Dedman comes in for Davis, and it's Carter in for Taurean Prince. The shot by Carter, nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 3.
Lovely, way to go, idiot.
And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. He kicks to Carter. Over Jackson. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Josh Jackson gaining experience, and that is coming into play, even with a defense trying to alter his shot.
And that is a huge call. That is not who they wanted to see headed to the bench with the outcome still in question.
The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Okay, so we are a little under an hour. Maybe I'll start the postseason today. Maybe.
AI, we've got a couple quick questions for you here.
All right, let's do it. What's up, guys?
Hey, AI. I was wondering how you feel about being one of the leading candidates for Rookie of the Year this season.
Come with me, guys. I mean, if that's the case, it's a true honor. You know, I feel like I've come a long way, and I wouldn't have come this far without the help of my coaching staff, my team, and everybody that's helped me to make this an incredible season. I truly got to give props to everybody who's made this possible.
Well, props to all of them indeed. Good luck, AI. My money's on you for the award.
Thanks, Griff. Appreciate it.
Oh, looks like the buffet's open, Griff. Follow me.
Thank you, guys.
Alrighty then, so let's see, Miami. Let me see. So 7 wins. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'd be 70, 80. You know what? Let's skip 5 games. So alrighty then. So not a bad win. So 3 game, lost to the Lakers, 1 against the Bucks. My assist game dropped big time. Okay, so I don't know, what say you? Should we simulate another 5? You know what? As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do that. Because what's the next? Oh, this is the last game. The last live game with Portland. Easily won against the Giants. I mean, not the Giants, the Knicks. So clinch the #1 seed in your conference. Need 15 wins. I think that battle between San Antonio and Phoenix would be good. Golden State, I'm not too sure, but again, if you want me to simulate to the postseason, I'm fine with that as well. If anything, I think I will play Portland, and then maybe send some about another 5 games. We are away, so
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. For Portland, they won their last matchup, that game against the Thunder. That game a high-scoring affair. We'll see if this one turns into a shootout as well. Well, this draft class has produced a lot of strong players, but Shaq, I want your prediction. Who's going to walk away with Rookie of the Year?
Ernie, I don't believe you asked me that question. So far, the way he's played, got to be AI. You could debate rookie eligibility and all that blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
But he's the best new player in the league, period, comma, hashtag.
Ooh. Well, the block
Exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
Question mark.
No doubt. Blah,
Parentheses.
Minus.
Ooh.
Asterisk.
The tic-tac-toe box.
No, that's a hashtag.
That's a hashtag.
Oh, hashtag.
You lose.
You lost.
You lose. He
Well,
lost.
I know. Well, I'd like to give you a different name, Ernie.
I don't care. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Okay.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Who there? Who there? Oh, a bunch of BS. Sorry. So, nothing is here. Nothing to worry about.
Good luck tonight, man.
We are live, the home of the Trailblazers in beautiful Portland, Oregon. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last outing for Phoenix, they won that game against the New York Knicks. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, there's a lot of talk about AI and the Rookie of the Year award. Now, he's playing great in his first full season, but there's still a debate about whether he should even be considered a rookie, considering he played in the final game last season. Now, for his part, AI says he's ignoring all the talk, and he'd be honored to receive the award. Guys?
Fantastic stuff, David. Thank you as always. And we saw the same "is he a rookie" debate with Simmons and Mitchell.
And to be honest, I'm still a little torn on AI qualifying as a rookie or not, but one thing that isn't for debate is whether his play has been good enough, as he has been incredible.
Here at the end of the season, players fighting through fatigue. Chris, is there anything else the league can do to help keep guys staying fresh and healthy?
Okay, I'm a little old school in this. I mean, you wake up and you go to work. That's about it. If you're not hurt, you just play. Think about this. When Wilt Chamberlain and those guys were playing in shoes that were made of cloth, and they didn't have any tape, and they were riding on planes, not in first class, and travel was worse, and they still had 82 games. What are we talking about? The guys are okay. It's okay. Everybody's all right. They'll live. I think right now we're babying them too much anyway, trying to give more time off. It's okay. I mean, that's one thing that we can say is consistent. There's always been 82 games, and if anything, players before this generation has had less rest. So I don't look at it as they need more rest. I look at it like, man, toughen up, let's go and play some games.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Ayton is out there with Holmes, and it's Patrick in at the 1 spot. Greg, it's hard to imagine.
Ayton, he should have moved inside. What the?
In the NBA. Now he's an important part of this team.
The improvement he's shown from that first pressure pack game, it's been remarkable. He's always showed potential, but where he is now with his impact is beyond
where was I shooting?
Could have expected.
That's what I wanted to know.
Now here's Lillard after the miss from Patrick. The shot by Turner, no good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possessed.
Portland with the ball after the miss from Patrick. The pass to Lillard over AI. And there's Lillard on the assist by Turner.
Terrific focus from the skilled guard. I mean, Lillard maintaining concentration in the face of good defense.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's McCollum. 23 points his last outing, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Back to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the middle. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. Here's McCollum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Turner has great awareness. He knows one of his guys is open. He gets the pass over to him quickly.
Down low. Here's Ayton.
Oh, come on, Ayton.
Time from Nurkic. And a wide open look for McCollum, and Portland again with the bucket.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Now, here's AI. He's coming off a 22-point game against New York. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Come on, Ayton.
And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. DeAndre Ayton is number 1.
Already in his first season, he's really a man in the paint. Ready-made with the strength and determination to make his presence felt.
Now here's Lillard. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. From 12 feet out, McCollum no good. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
To the middle, here's Aminu. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Aminu's got his second bucket.
I'd like to see Aminu do more of this, Kevin. I mean, he has the touch to be effective inside.
Here's Holmes. Good on the three-point shot.
Now he can shoot.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
I like to see this little patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Suns trail by 3. Chris, I don't think Damian Lillard will ever be accused of lacking confidence. He'll tell you about how great he is all the time.
And that isn't a knock. I mean, all top NBA players need to believe that. Lillard has said he feels he deserves to be all NBA. Sometimes it just feels like he's looking to be disrespected, and just so he can use it as motivation during the season.
Now, here's
damn.
Following the miss by C.J. McCollum. To the paint, here's Turner, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Turner doesn't back down. He goes right at the defense, forces the issue, and gets to the line.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Evan Turner, a wing player who helps in ways other than scoring. He can bring up the ball and initiate the offense, and he's decent in the post and clever when he gets it inside.
And Booker kicks to Holmes. Down low, 5 on the clock. Turner against Warren. Now here's Turner. He's guarded close. Lillard with no one around. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, C-Webb with Evan Turner, the former second overall pick, he gives you a little bit of everything.
Now, the one thing missing from Turner's game, though, is outside shooting. He had a career 30% shooter from beyond the arc. But the instincts on taking threes, still, he's at his best when he attacks the rim and creates for others.
Nurkic, a beautiful reverse layup.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Patrick passes to Ayton. Out to AI. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Down low. And Phoenix with another turnover here. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control. And they did, and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
Well, they worked through their plays until they found some decent looks, and then they did a great job finishing.
To the inside. It's deflected. Suns trail by 4. Booker the pass to Patrick. And AI throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Kicks it to Aminu. Here's McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 6.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Chris, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for that the pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful?
Yeah, what I look for is balance of talent. Are you heavy loaded at the point guard position? If you have 5 point guards, that's usually not a great balance. But do you have guys that can specialize in their different areas, rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing? Do you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want? Do you have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive end? So with me, usually I see that it's a balance when you can kind of check off every box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get where we want to get.
Josh Jackson's checked in for Richaun Holmes. The clear strength of the Blazers is their backcourt of Lillard and McCollum.
Well, and the two complement each other so well. Both can create and dish for one another. Both can take over a game with their shooting, and they're the engine that drives this whole offense.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
11 feet away, and here's McCollum for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. AI kicks to Booker. Back to AI. Booker in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Patrick. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. Harkless is checked in for the Trailblazers. Curry comes in for Lillard. And the Suns also making a change. Bridges checks in. Knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Ayton.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Now here's Curry. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Back to McCollum. 3-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. AI, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Curry finds Hood. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hood's got his first basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success
come on,
getting
Ayton.
the ball inside and getting points from close range. And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have come out with solid offensive strategies. And then, of course, guys are finishing.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Taking a look at Phoenix. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Portland, a couple spots below.
And for the Trailblazers, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
Yeah, Greg, already the focus has started to turn to the postseason and what they need to do to make a run at the championship.
Now, here's Bridges. He's still scoreless so far in this one. AI dishes to
Damn,
Bridges.
what the?
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And here's Daniels. He has 5. Nurkic with the steal. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Turner. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Turner. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Just 4 to shoot. Hood. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Devin Booker.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Both free throws good from Hood. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there executing.
Oh, come on, Warren.
Good stuff. Time now for an injury report.
And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on it.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Knicks made a big difference. He ended up with 22 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game.
Yeah, that
setting up
sounds
his
like
teammates
me.
all
Oh,
night
come
long.
on.
His big display illustrated exactly the kind of success this team has enjoyed this season. And Kevin will be looking for more.
The Suns have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And the free throw, no good.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Curry kicks to McCollum. Shoots over Bridges. Misses off the left iron. Suns trail by 16. In the corner, it's AI. And the Suns miss again.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
The Suns shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Anunoby's got his second basket.
Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game, as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will be foul number 5 on him. Josh Jackson's checked in for Phoenix. Shoots from the baseline. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Now that's just how you draw it up, Brian. As easy as a look as they could find. He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now he might have to sit out until halftime.
The Suns have hit 6 free throws.
What are you
in 10
talking
attempts.
about? I'm on foul number 5 and I'm still playing.
The first one falls.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has, an intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Bridges against McCollum. Outside Curry. He kicks to Cantor. Back to Curry for three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Some very slack defending, playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc. Oh, well, look, his teammates are going to stop giving him the ball if he keeps taking shots like that.
19 seconds left in the first half. All alone. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. That's 12 points for Nurkic.
And the touch Nurkic has inside. I mean, I love seeing him be aggressive and look to get his shot from there.
There's Jackson with the three. Buries the long-range jumper. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With a big part of the season now behind us, you are a serious Rookie of the Year candidate. How much motivation does that give you?
So we're just going to ignore the fact that we're losing.
You know, it just makes me want to keep doing what I've been doing.
Following. Got it.
But it's not about individual honors, DA. You know, it's about contributing as much as possible to this team. And if that results in Rookie of the Year, that's great. But, you know, honestly, I just want to help us win. So, I mean, that's my main priority right there.
Well, no reason you can't do both, right? Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third.
You're missing the point. We're down by 17, and you talk about Rookie of the Year. Makes sense, I guess.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Suns, Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Richaun Holmes out there with Ayton. And it's Patrick in at the point.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's good for two. And that's now 22 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And stolen by Booker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start for them.
Turner finds Lillard. And there's the
foul. Come on.
That's it for him. He's fouled. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved it.
Well, I mean, at least I didn't get a D. Let's do the Washington game. I mean, why not? Yeah, so. Lost to the Jazz. Oh, okay. Increase your popularity. Gee, I don't know about that. Alright, so we are at about the hour-and-a-half mark. You know what? I think I might sim out to the last game and then start the postseason in my next stream. So let me do that. So. Of course, lost against the Jazz again. That's why I hate the Jazz. Who there? Who there? Sure. From all last year. Sure. Whatever. Whatever you say. Yeah, I think we just stopped everything. Yep, let's go against that. Yeah, let's go against Dallas. Hopefully, I won't fall out before halftime again. That's great. You know, just fantastic.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Just a few games left before the NBA playoffs and the final seeding starting to lock in. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. Hey, my friends.
Yes.
You both played on teams that won multiple titles.
Yeah, there's 6 titles between the three of us.
I'm aware of that. What do you do down this final stretch?
Well, last-minute adjustments. Guys are coming back from injury, and you have to get them up to speed on the new nuances that your team is doing.
And you also want that home court advantage. The fans are very important. And you want to maintain the fear factor when teams play you. I want them scared, Ernie.
I want a last-minute adjustment. Could you give me a last-minute adjustment? Oh, ooh, wow. I feel like a new man.
You know what that's called?
What's that?
I'm not going to tell you.
A Shaq adjustment.
Nope.
What?
Chiropractic adjustment.
I'm so tired of sitting here with you.
Well, then leave. That's all you gotta do. Just walk out and leave. Alright. Again, hopefully I won't get fouled out.
Best of luck tonight, bro.
A A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
I love that, Greg. You got to do that away from home. It shows how connected they are with one another playing that way, and excellent chemistry.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis has drawn comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, and it sounds like Dirk is a fan. He says of Porzingis, he's long, athletic, tough. He has touch. He can put it on the floor. He is for real. Kevin?
And Porzingis, DA, a good 3 inches taller than Dirk. He's a very unique talent for sure. As we look ahead to the postseason, what shift do you think needs to be made mentally for these players, Clark, to be successful in the playoffs?
Yeah, you know, I think it's relatively simple, but it's profound. It's the attention to detail, the focus, the ability to absorb what's allowing you to win and then replicate it, or what's causing you to lose and then adjust and sustain that at both ends of the floor for the number of possessions you need to win the game. And that's really the challenge and the intensity of the playoffs, locking in and sustaining concentration, effort, and execution at the highest level so you have a chance to prevail.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. We've got T.J. Warren. AI is out there with Booker. Then there's Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the center. And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Yeah, I think they were totally checked out, Greg. At least that's what it looked like. When you play that kind of defense, you expect to lose.
Now Oubre, after Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Here's Patrick. Booker in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. Now the pass to Barea. Porzingis kicks to Barea. Pass to Powell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game, and I think he's only going to get better down there.
Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Powell, and that one's good, Ayton. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Dallas. Barea looking over the floor. Passes it to Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in-the-gym range, if anybody has that.
Shooting two.
No good on the free throw.
Kristaps Porzingis standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
Now, here's AI. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
And you think back to the preseason predictions, everyone knew this team was dangerous, and now it looks like AI has put them over the top.
You know, Greg, it's rare to see a player like AI come in and make a good team that much better, but that's been the case so far. I would not be surprised to see AI and the rest of this team playing in the finals. Now, here's Oubre following the miss by Porzingis. Now, here's Doncic, covered by Oubre. Outside Hardaway. The pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. with the shot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Suns leading by 3. Inside, Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
An almost perfect start to this game. 4 for 5. They're rolling.
Powell, the pass to Barea, and it's blocked. AI outside. From the baseline. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Doncic. No points in the game yet for him. Barea, no good.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He didn't. It happens.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Now, here's Barea. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring. And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, you know, it's early for sure, but still, they're flat out owning this team right now.
The feed to Ayton. He kicks to AI. Right wing. Outside Warren. Booker in the corner. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Booker's got 5 now.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Here is Barea. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Left side, Porzingis. They need this one, and it's good on the way in.
Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
AI right side. Porzingis against Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Now here's Barea. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Porzingis finds Hardaway. Now here's Doncic. Over Oubre. Doncic, no good. Phoenix leading by 14. Oubre, good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Barea after the made shot from Kelly Oubre.
And, you know, Barea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
Here's Patrick. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it might be a bit early to start proclaiming this, but the way AI has played this season, guys, and everything he's done on the floor, to me, he has to be the pick for Rookie of the Year.
No doubt that AI has some stiff competition, but you know what, Greg? I think most writers around the league would agree with you, especially when you look at AI's impact on the team. And the Suns making a change here. Holmes checked in, and the Mavericks call time here. Floor spacing is such an important element of the game now, Clark, and I know you have a list of guys who you think can stretch it the most in the game now.
Yeah, you start with Steph Curry. I mean, clearly, his shot-making ability from anywhere in the building is unlike most any other in the league. Damian Lillard has similar type range. Jamal Crawford would come to mind, but Steph Curry's at the head of that list for me.
Suns leading by 12. AI right side. Booker in the corner. AI outside. Back to Booker. To the paint. Here's Patrick. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Here's AI after Luka Doncic's bucket. AI dishes to Warren. You know, Clark, when you think about it, all fans really care about is winning, and that's hard to pull off when you're the only star on your team. We see it all over the league.
You know, basketball is not tennis or golf. It's a team game, and one man can't win a championship by himself. I mean, when you look at all the championship teams, they were championship teams, not driven by just one star player. And it's a blessing when you can play with other good players, and that's what all good players desire to do at some point in their career.
Suns leading by 12. Pass to Patrick.
Wow. With the rebound. All right.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution. Just didn't knock it down. But you're right. They're happy with that shot.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
The Mavericks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Suns.
One shot.
So it's Phoenix now. 9-point game. AI kicks to Holmes. And it goes down 2 points. Holmes got his first 2 points of the night.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
They get the rebound. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, really good work by Jackson, positioning himself nicely and then muscling in for that rebound.
Down low. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist by Doncic.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
And now a chance to honor a player who has been on fire recently. His play has earned him Player of the Week in the West.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found it.
Now, here's AI. Jackson misses. They get a hand on it. Here's Anunoby. Burke with it, releases. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
Oh, what are you doing, Jackson?
Anunoby, good.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
Now here's Burke. He had 10 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Here's Porzingis. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time, liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
Burke with it, working on AI. Tries again. Basket good.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run, the top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. You look at AI, second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, DeAndre Ayton. Same can be said about him.
It's exciting to see two young fellas start to figure it out and determine how to assert themselves offensively.
Well, the name of the game is to put points on the board, right? And that's what these two rookies do well.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Mavericks trailed by 13. Now, Doncic. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Clark, you once worked for the Indiana Pacers, Vice President, Player Relations, and really had your fingerprints on a lot of part of that organization. Could you see yourself going back to an NBA front office role?
I don't anticipate that. I love what I do as a broadcaster. I really feel as though I'm right where God wants me to be. Currently had a wonderful tenure with the Pacers, 32 years between playing, broadcasting both radio and television, and then 4 years in the VP of Player Relations role. Phenomenal relationships with a number of people, but no, I think that chapter for me is in the rearview mirror.
I speak for everyone playing the game, watching the game. We're glad you're in broadcasting, I'll tell you that.
Thank you, partner.
Suns leading by 9. Here's Patrick. Pass to Anunoby.
Oh, what are you doing?
Back to AI. Dishes it to Jackson. 6 to shoot.
Let's try this again.
Anunoby kicks to AI. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
A chance to check out AI here. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. First in assists, first in steals, and he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Now, here's AI. He's got 7. Baseline try, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Josh Jackson with the nice J, getting better, and it's going to be important that he continue to become a knockdown shooter from here.
Here's Brunson. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. AI kicks to Anunoby. Back to AI. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Takes a 3. He doesn't hit that one.
What the?
1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
So, I'm not passing to you anymore.
We had a moment to talk with AI on his team's chances to win it all this year.
When the season started, there was a feeling on this team that we have what it takes. I mean, why not us, you know? I think the depth of our team is a big strength, and if you match us against anyone else in our conference, we can definitely hold our own. I'm not foolish enough to make any predictions, but I do like our chances.
Greg, AI not getting baited for, talking too much about his team building up their chances. But this team is primed for a big playoff run.
And Kevin, he did say he likes their chances. Well, I love their chances. This team doesn't have many weaknesses. If they get hot in the playoffs, I'm not sure I see anyone getting in their way.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide. Porzingis is checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Doncic. And then for Phoenix, Troy Daniels comes in for OG Anunoby. And AI is subbed in for Johnson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Rockets lit up the floor. He finished with 27 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling.
What are you doing?
When you're
Okay.
that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Dallas again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
AI kicks to Daniels. Puts it up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Measury's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low, here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Patrick on the wing. Daniels. From outside the arc, another 3 for Phoenix.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Shot clock at 6. Porzingis with the steal. Inside, here's Brunson. Back to Burke. Outside, Porzingis. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
AI kicks to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Daniels, no good.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it. Good job putting the pass in front of him. Throw it where he's supposed to be, not where he is. Paving the way right to the bucket.
Up top, Burke. He's covered by Daniels. Hardaway against Bridges. Right side, Hardaway. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Now that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Yep, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
J.J. Barea is out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. For Phoenix, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Barea. Kicks to Powell to the inside, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
Here's Patrick. Feeds it to Warren. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Here's Barea, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The Mavericks shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
Patrick passes to Ayton.
Really?
Shoots over Barea.
Okay.
Again, Phoenix.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Booker. And that one is good. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. Booker against Hardaway. Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Shoots over Oubre. Powell kicks to Doncic.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Off target with the open look. Warren finds Booker. And he makes that one. Booker's got 11 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
And now let's find out who the top rookie setup men have been since the All-Star break with this look at the assist rankings. You look at AI. An uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
He's making progress in his first season in the league, and his command of their offense and opposing defenses improves every time he takes the floor.
Tell you what, I love watching him distribute the basketball. His floor generalship has been impeccable.
And Ayton throws it down.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
Yeah, it's actually palpable, isn't it, Greg? I mean, you can feel it. Every single one of these guys locked in, playing for each other. And that's why they're up.
And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And, you know, where was the defense there, Kevin? I mean, even though he missed it, that was not
come on,
effort.
Warren.
Pitiful.
Yep, it counts. Warren's got 13 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Barea kicks to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Ayton. Unbelievable play for him over the last month.
Okay.
He's putting up about 16 points a game, 13 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre.
Looking now at some numbers for Warren. His last 10 games, first in three-point field goal percentage, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average three-point attempts versus two-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Mavericks.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Yes, that goes in.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Kleber, the pass to Brunson. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
To the paint, cuts off the pass. And here we go, fast break, Barea's got it. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Misses the three.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the inside, Anunoby passes to Patrick.
His punk ass.
Warren on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to AI. Fast break, Dallas. Ball going up court. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Can
AI
I set
outside.
it up? There we go.
To the middle, Ayton drops in the layup for 2. Ayton's got 13 points in the second half.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Porzingis kicks to Doncic. To the middle, here's Kleber. A second chance effort. Outside for Barea. Outside, Porzingis. Shot from free throw range. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, I think he's been a steady, reliable option so far, but it's not enough. They need him to take charge, be more assertive on the offensive end.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Trey Burke's checked in for Dallas. And Phoenix has possession.
Oh.
AI kicks to Anunoby.
Oh, yes, man. Okay.
Back to AI.
Damn ball.
Back to Anunoby.
Oh, come on. Pass to Ayton. What the hell?
AI dishes to Ayton. Here's Holmes. Misses off the right iron. The Mavericks shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Passes it to Doncic. Here's Kleba to the inside. Brunson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter. Suns leading by 23. Inside.
Oh, come on, Ayton.
Good
Damn.
for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
Unloads from 13. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dallas making a switch here. Mejri's checked in. And for the Suns, Josh Jackson's checked in for Ayton. And it's Bridges in for OG Anunoby. Now here's Burke, defended by Bridges. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And AI throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Burke kicks to Doncic. Burke, the pass to Porzingis. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Johnson outside.
Oh, come on, Johnson. What?
Shot clock at 6. Back to AI. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. With the shot, and it falls over the rim and in.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Here's Patrick. The pass to Johnson.
Oh, what the hell, Johnson?
And the Mavericks going the other way now. There's the feed to Burke. Porzingis trying to get free. That's good from Burke on the assist by Doncic.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
AI outside. Mejri with the steal. Holmes, good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
To the paint.
Oh, come on.
With the steal. Now here's Burke. Not a lot of room. Kept alive. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean,
you know what?
Oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Guys, that's the
Let me get out of my way
only way
because apparently I can't do nothing right this quarter. You're at the end of it.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Suns. So he gets them both. Suns leading by 17. AI kicks to Holmes. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. From the arc, hits the three-point bomb. And that's now 9 points for Trey Burke.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And checking out the numbers for Jackson, how his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 9 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet. He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Patrick passes to Jackson. Holmes with it. Guarded by Porzingis. Holmes kicks to Bridges. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for Dallas. They trail by 14. Pass to Brunson. Here's Mejri. He's covered by Daniels. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And we always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. You take a look at Ayton, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Holmes, right on the trail.
Gets good passes.
You can't say enough about these two
good
guys
setups.
Shooting this season. Both their
but
percentages,
when I'm on
just
the court,
incredible stuff.
Here's Patrick. Pass to Holmes, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Doncic. And the Suns also making a change. Oubre's checked in for Daniels. Mavericks trail by 14. Burke looking over the floor. To the inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight. Phoenix has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Phoenix, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 20-6 run. Now, here's Burke. He's guarded by AI. And here is Burke. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, come on. What the?
Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Yeah, the third quarter sucked for me.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup.
Jackson.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Oubre. Bridges out there with AI. Then it's Josh Jackson. And it's Holmes in at the 5 spot.
Oh,
Here's
come on, Jackson.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jackson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Phoenix. Mavericks trailed by 15. Got a piece of it. Burke finds Hardaway. Back to Burke. This one for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason.
What are you doing, Bridges?
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Looking to get it going, and it's good on the layup.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Down low, Mejri with the steal. Hardaway up top, covered by Oubre. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Phoenix making some changes. T.J. Warren comes in for Josh Jackson. And it's Devin Booker in for Bridges. To the middle.
Holmes.
Holmes passes to Warren. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Warren.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Here's Brunson. That one falls coming off Burke's feet.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
AI kicks to Booker. Back to AI. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Holmes. That one off the back iron and out. Mavericks trail by 12. Passes it to Burke. Out to the wing. Doubled by Oubre. Inside. The pass to Powell. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. To the middle. Here's Holmes.
Oh, come on, Holmes.
Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Rejected by Booker.
Let's try this again.
They swipe it.
And that's why I'm not going to pass it to you
The
anymore.
Mavericks on a fast break. Hardaway finds Burke. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Salah Mejri. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. He's perfect from the line this time.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked him down, and it was easy.
Suns leading by 10. Patrick passes to Ayton.
Oh, Ayton, come on.
Knocks it loose. Powell with the steal. Goes up on the wing. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert.
There we go.
That's a shot he has to continue.
Okay, now you can
take.
foul me out.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out. He's doing it.
Good. 15 points for Trey Burke.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Booker outside. And that one, good.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now, doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Here's Ayton. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
And stolen by AI. Goes up, and AI throws it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Mavericks trail by 14. Brunson the pass to Powell. He kicks it to Doncic. Down low, Oubre with the steal.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half. And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
Yeah, that's a momentum changer for sure. You got to like the steal and the finish at the other end. That's the thing, paying that steal off with the finish.
Now here's Hardaway. He dishes it to Doncic. Clock at 4. Over Ayton. And that one goes long.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Brunson. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Phoenix.
Patrick. In the corner, it's Oubre. Booker outside. Outside Warren. Oubre kicks to Ayton. AI dishes to Ayton. Shoots over Powell. And it's Ayton missing.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Hardaway. Oubre pulls it in.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Poked loose. Pass to Hardaway. Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 6 here in this quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Here's Brunson. He's guarded by AI. Porzingis. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Warren. Here's Patrick. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Porzingis is doubled. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
AI left side. Oubre passes to Patrick. Back to Oubre. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. From the wing. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Brunson. To the paint. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And he's good on the second. Suns leading by 15. AI with it. Warren on the wing. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Brunson. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Ayton kicks to AI. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Brunson. That 3 off the mark. Suns leading by 14. Passes it to Ayton. And here's AI. Back to Warren. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Dallas shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Brunson. He's guarded by AI. Here's Porzingis. Inside.
Oh, come on.
Brunson, good. Brunson's got 29 in the game.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And the Suns call time here. They lead by 14. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 20 points for Devin Booker.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
Here's Brunson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brunson's got 31 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
Greg, we don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Doubled by Patrick. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Phoenix with the ball. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low.
Oh,
it's intercepted.
damn. All right.
Here's Brunson. And stolen by Booker. Now AI. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Well, it's official now. Your team is in the playoffs. So what do you draw from tonight's game in terms of motivation going forward?
Don't get fouled out.
What I draw, that's the character of this team. You know, we always focus. It's a great group of guys, and we know the job that we got ahead of us in the postseason. So, you know, we're not going to ease into it. We're going to go full speed ahead.
That's the only way you can live in the playoffs. Full speed ahead. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Great. Everything that I didn't want. That's lovely.
Oh, man, that was a good screen you set up back there. I appreciate that, man.
Oh, great. AI, let's get your press conference ready. They're going to want to talk to you after that game.
All right, thanks, Charlie. Hey, I'll be right there, all right?
Sounds good.
Who there? Who there? Oh, everybody. And I ain't messing with none of y'all. Alright. So, with that being over, let's go to playoffs. The Lakers. So, let me see. Man, I ain't doing that. So, let me see. Oh, I forgot to go this. There we go, right there. Alright, so Phoenix got the berth. Didn't clinch the conference. Damn, Golden State. Alright, so Golden State, Phoenix, Portland, Houston, Oklahoma, San Antonio, Los Angeles Lakers, and the Nuggets. Eastern, it's Toronto, the Wizards, Sixers, Celtics, Pistons, Bucks. Damn, the Bucks got under 500 and made the postseason. And the Cavs. And the Hawks. Yeah. So, let me end right there. This is Obi-Wan signing out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like if you want, follow if you want on the Twitter. And also make sure you check out Senjeko again on Twitch. That's Senjeko3 at Twitch TV. Till then, take care. Playoffs next time. Thank you everyone, and I'll see y'all next time. What you mean something wrong? Let's try this again. Alright, talk to y'all later.